Right, so in this question 8, note that 64 is 4 cubed. Okay, so you should write the first line as r cubed plus 4 cubed, and we're ready to go. So your first factor will be r plus 4. Your second factor is the first one squared, and then change your sign here to negative. Then it's those two terms multiplied, so r times 4, and the last term squared, like that. So you'll get r plus 4, r squared minus 4r plus 16. So change your numbers to a whole number when you have a power like 4 squared. Unless it's a very big number, but for most of these questions, they should be small numbers. All right. So question 9, you have a factor, a common factor here, 2x. 2x will be your common factor. So you'll be 8x cubed minus 27 here. So that should be your first line. So look for your common factors first, because you suspect you need a common factor because you have x4 and x1. You don't have x cubed in the original question. So that tells you probably have to factorize out something here. So 2x will stay. Change your 8x cubed to 2x all cubed minus 27, which is 3 cubed. So now we have our cube numbers. So now we can use our formula. So you have 2x, your first factor is 2x minus 3. So this number and this number. Then the first number squared. So that sign will become positive. And then the two numbers multiplied. So 2x times 3. And then the last number squared, 3 squared, like that. So then you'll have 2x minus 3. Change your 2x all squared to 4x squared. Looks better. 2x times 3 is 6x. And last number is 9, finished. Right, so simplify down. You should try to show every step as much as possible until you get used to doing this properly. Right, that's question 9. Question 10, a common factor here is x, because we've got an x4 and an x1. So you'll have 125 x cubed minus 8. Okay, and now these can be written in terms of cubes. So 125x cubed is 5x all cubed, because 5 cubed is 125. Okay, and then 8 is 2 cubed. So at this point, you have cubes, so now we use your formula. So you have 5x minus 2. Then you'll have that number squared. Change your sign to positive. Then you'll have 5x times 2. And the last number squared, like that. So they're all done the same way. So it's just a matter of practice. So then you'll have x, 5x minus 2, 25x squared, plus 10x, plus 4. And remember, I mentioned in the other lesson that this last factor normally can't be factorized further. So you just stop here. So that would be your final answer for question 10. So I'll scroll up a little bit. You can copy from the video. I am recording it. I thought I was recording it on the last class, but it didn't record. So I recorded this time, hopefully it works. Okay, so for this question, 343 can be written as 7 cubed. So you're going to have 7 cubed, k cubed, plus s cubed. And 7 cubed k cubed can be written as 7k all cubed, plus s cubed, like that. So there are 2 cubes and we add them. So from our formula, the first factor would be 7k plus s. Second term, your plus will become minus, but square that first term. Minus 7ks plus the last term squared. Right, and remember the last sign is always positive. So then you're going to get 7k plus s. This term will be 49k squared when you remove the brackets, minus 7ks plus s squared. Like that. Okay, that's your final answer. 7ks there. Okay, in question 12, x is a common factor because you see a 4 and 1, so you're thinking you're going to need to simplify this. Take out x as the common factor, you'll have x cubed plus 1. And remember, 1 can always have any power on it, so we put a cube here. So x cubed plus 1 cubed, you're ready to go. So you'll have x. Now this first factor would be x plus 1. The second factor would be that number squared. Change your sign to negative. Then the 2 values multiplied plus the last term squared. Oh, 1 squared. 1 squared on the end. That's 1 squared like that. Okay, so final answer, you'll have x plus 1, x squared minus x plus 1. So simplify all the way down to 3 factors in this case. Okay, x plus 1, and the other one. There's 3 factors. That's question 12. So question 13. Again, common factor looks like to be x. So take out x, you'll have x cubed minus 27. And 27 is 3 cubed. Like that. And then we're ready to go with the formula. So x cubed minus 3 cubed would be x minus 3 times x squared plus x times 3 plus the last number squared. Okay, so then we're going to get x plus 3, whoop, x minus 3 there. Saying one thing and writing another. So x minus 3 and x squared plus 3x plus 9. We normally write the number first. So we really never write x3. We always write 3x. Okay, so put your number in front when you have a variable. So question 14. Well, we've got a 1, which is 1 cubed. And then we've got a 64. Well, that's 3 cubed, 4 cubed. So we got 1 cubed. 1 cubed plus 4 cubed, y cubed. So we'll change that to 1 cubed plus 4y all cubed. So now we have cubes. We can go with our formula. So 1 plus 4y. Then we'll have 1 squared minus, change the sign, 1 squared times 1 times 4y plus the last term squared in brackets. Remember to put brackets around these. So then you're going to get 1 plus 4y times 1 squared, which is 1, minus 1 times 4y is 4y, plus 16y squared. Remove the bracket like that. So get used to changing between both forms here. That's question 14. We've got about 4 minutes. I reckon we can get these done. So you've got, let's get to my next page. I just refer to my answer key if I need to. Okay, so you've got 1,000. So that would be 10 cubed minus z cubed. So you're ready to go. So you'll have 10 minus z is the first factor. The first term would be 10 squared plus, okay, change your sign, 10z plus the last term squared, like that. So you're going to get 10 minus z, 100, plus 10z, plus z squared, finished. All right, so once you get used to it, you can do it fairly quickly. Now, 216 is 6 cubed. So that's why I mentioned it's quite useful if you learn your cube numbers up until 1,000 or so. So k cubed minus 6s all cubed, okay, which is the same as 216s cubed. So you're ready to go. K minus 6s, this term squared, k squared, okay, change your sign, plus k times 6s plus the last term squared, 6s squared. So k minus 6s, k squared plus 6ks, put your number in front, plus 36s squared, like that, finished. Right? So you'll get quick at it when you've done it several times. Now 729 is 9 cubed. We have a couple of minutes. So we've got, and also we have a common factor, x. X cubed plus 9 cubed. Yeah, because the x is already taken out. Okay, ready to go. X plus 9. Then the next factor, that number squared, x squared, change your sign. You'll get 9x plus the last number squared, which will be 81. Okay, I'll skip that step because we're running out of time. So that's your final answer there, okay, for that one. And next one, last one, x cubed plus 7 cubed. Well, all ready to go. X plus 7, x squared minus, change your sign, 7x plus 7 squared, which is 49, finished. Right, so I skipped some steps there, but you get the idea now, right?